welcome to Live Interactive English. Hello everyone, I'm Karen.
Hello everyone, I am Shane, and today we're looking at day 2, Father's Day, a special day for dads everywhere.
That's right.
So I was kind of thinking about, in part 1, we were discussing, why Mother's Day seems to be celebrated more than Father's Day.
That's right.
And in me doing a little bit of research, I found out the perfect solution.
What's the perfect solution?
Korea.
What? What do you mean?
Korea on May 8th celebrates Parents' Day.
So you mean Father's Day and Mother's Day are on the same day and it's called Parents' Day?
That's right. So you celebrate them together as your parents and you honor them. And like even kids at school will do projects and bring them home for their parents and sing songs to honor their parents. And that gets rid of this problem of there being more people celebrate one holiday than the other.
I guess you're right, and that would be pretty fair too, right?
Yeah.
For all the mothers and fathers. But if you do that, I wonder if some of the mothers would be unhappy about that.
I think it's part of their culture, so they've always done it that way. So I'm thinking that that's just the way they do it, and that seems to me to be pretty fair.
That's true. But, like other places in the world, they celebrate Father's Day and Mother's Day separately, right?
Yeah.
If all of a sudden you want to put them all together, maybe they wouldn't be too happy about that.
Yeah, and they're usually associated with some special day, or it might be associated with a public figure, or a historical figure, or for some big event or something like that. So you do notice that the dates vary all over the world for both Father's Day and Mother's Day.
Exactly. But I think the most important thing is to show your love for your parents and be grateful for them. It doesn't have to be on that special day. It could be every day, right?
Okay, let's get into the article.
All right.
In addition to falling on different dates, the ways Father's Day is celebrated vary across countries. In Germany, men celebrate by spending time outdoors. They usually go on hikes and have picnics with friends. In Mexico City, fathers and their children can take part in a 21-kilometer run to show their bonds. Mexicans also give thanks to any father-like figures, such as uncles or even teachers.
So today we are looking at day 2 of Father's Day, a special day for dads everywhere. And we talked a little bit about how the Father's Day got started in the US.
That's right.
And when we celebrate it in Taiwan. But today we're going to talk about in different countries and how Father's Day is celebrated in different places.
Excellent. Okay, so continuing the article. In addition to falling on different dates, the ways Father's Day is celebrated vary across countries. So when you say something varies, to vary means to change or be different in some way. So for example, you could say people's tastes in music vary a lot.
So that means they're different, right? Everyone's taste in music is different.
What's your favorite genre of music?
I like pop.
You like just plain old pop music?
How about you?
I like classic rock music.
You do?
Yeah, like stuff from the 60s and 70s.
Oh, I like some oldies too.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's continue. So, how is Father's Day celebrated in Germany? That's what we're going to look at right now. So, in Germany, men celebrate by spending time outdoors. Ooh, okay. So, outdoors, that's an adverb. Outdoors means outside a building, in the open air. It's the space away from house and buildings where you can experience nature. So, for example, you can say, I love spending time outdoors in the summer. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's a really unique way to celebrate Father's Day, right?
Yeah.
So probably because men usually like to do stuff or spend time outdoors, right?
Yeah, I guess
Some.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on the man. But I think everybody loves to spend a little bit of time outdoors, and it's a good time to kind of force yourself to go outdoors and enjoy nature and do stuff like that, right?
It's very healthy.
All right, why don't we go ahead and cut to Hanny.Hello，
大家好，我是 Hanny。第一天的课程简单介绍了父亲节这个传统的起源。那么今天来看看父亲节的庆祝方式。课文提到，除了日期不同之外，庆祝父亲节的方式在各个国家各不相同。像在德国，男人会透过户外活动来庆祝。好，单字 vary 这个动词就表示使呈现差异，使不同。那单字例句写到，人们的音乐品味差异很大。老师们这时候就聊到自己喜欢的音乐类型，那有用到 genre 这个字 G-E-N-R-E genre 它表示类型、题材，常常用来指音乐啊、文学、电影、绘画等等艺术作品的类型。那么还有提到 oldie O-L-D-I-E 这个字就可以表达老歌的意思，而课文单字 outdoors 它是副词，表示在户外。好，那这边还有一个重点是 in addition to 加名词或动名词，表示除了点点点以外还有什么。像 in addition to English，Molly can also speak German and Japanese. 除了英语之外 ，Molly 还会说德语和日语。比较一个用法是 except 或者是 except for 后面接某人或某事物，这是表达除了点点点没有以外，那是用来排除之后的人事物。举例来说 ，David likes all kinds of sports except golf. David 喜欢各种运动，除了高尔夫球。好，接着回到课文中。
All right, continuing, they usually go on hikes and have picnics with friends. Why not just with friends, not family?
Well, I'm guessing friends and family.
I would guess it would be family too.
Or would it be like all fathers together?
If it were family too, you think they would say friends and family. Maybe it's more of kind of like
all the fathers get together.
They bro out. Like to bro out just means brothers get together and they just do guys stuff.
Maybe.
So maybe the men go out and just do manly stuff together and they're just like, we are fathers, and they drink beer.
And that's like their special day, right?
Right, okay. Switching to a different country, in Mexico? In Mexico City, fathers and their children can take part in a 21-kilometer run to show their bonds.
Wow, so they kind of run like a marathon in Mexico. I have never heard of it. Wow.
Well, I don't know if that's the way that I would want to, especially if your father's older or something like that. That would be pretty tough, right?
Well, I guess you don't have to do a 21-kilometer run then. Maybe you can do like a 5-kilometer run.
Okay, but it's one of the traditions that they have that you could take part in. Okay. So a kilometer is just a unit of measurement for distance, and it is equal to 1,000 meters. It's used to measure how far something is, especially over long distances. So for example, the sign said the town was just 1 kilometer away.
Ah, so not too far away, right?
Yeah, tell me more about Mexicans.
Okay, so Mexicans also give thanks to any father-like figures, such as uncles or even teachers. So they don't only celebrate or say Happy Father's Day to their own father.
To their biological father.
Exactly. So anybody who is like a father figure, they also say Happy Father's Day, and they also celebrate it for them, right? So what's a figure? You say father-like figure. So that's a noun. It just means that the impression produced by a person. For example, you can say like a heroic figure.
Oh, okay.
Or an example sentence would be Shakespeare is a famous figure in history.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's go to Hanny.
刚刚说在德国，男人会透过户外活动来庆祝，他们通常会跟朋友们一起健行和野餐。而在墨西哥市，父亲和孩子们可以参加21公里的路跑，来展现他们之间的亲情。墨西哥人也会感谢任何像父亲一样的人，像是叔叔甚至是老师。所以呢，他们不只是对亲生父亲表达感谢。老师这时候提到 biological father， 就是指生父、亲生父亲。biological 是拼作 biological， 那它可以形容生物的、生物学的，或者是形容亲生的。课文单字 kilometer 或是念作 kilometer， 它是表达公里。那么字首 KILO 这部分就表示千、1000的意思。Shane 老师在解释这个测量单位时，他用到 measurement， 在 measure 后面加上 MENT， 它可以表达测量或测量结果。下一个单字 figure 它表示人物、人影，也有身材的意思。文中用 father-like figure 来表达像父亲一样的人。Father-like 就是像父亲的。那么 Karen 老师也有提到 heroic figure， 这是表达英雄人物。那这个 heroic 就是在 hero 后面加上 IC， 可以形容英雄的或英勇的。接话课文中。
Okay, now we're back. So we learned some interesting facts about different countries, how people celebrate Father's Day in Germany and also in Mexico as well.
And I'm sure there's just no lack. You know, if we were to go from country to country, especially when we're on different continents, there must just be a myriad of different ways that you could celebrate Father's Day. And I think even, you know, just for people who live in the same country, you know, even like in the USA, for example, I know that people celebrate it in different ways.
That's true.
Right? It really is just a matter of showing your love for your father.
Exactly.
All right, why don't we go ahead and go to the second part of the article, and we'll be right back.
All right.
In Thailand, many people wear yellow clothing on Father's Day in honor of their late king, Rama IX, who is referred to as the father of the nation. Thai children also give canna flowers to their fathers. Similarly, in France, red roses are given to living fathers on Father's Day, while white roses are placed on the graves of fathers who have passed away. No matter where or how it is celebrated, Father's Day is an occasion to show love and gratitude. It's a reminder to care for the special people around us. So, how will you celebrate your father this year?
Welcome back, everyone. So before the break, we were talking about how people celebrate Father's Day in different countries. And we talked about how in Germany, the fathers like to get together and then spend time outdoors.
Right.
Maybe go hiking, go on picnics. I think that's a wonderful way to celebrate Father's Day. It's very relaxing. However, though, in Mexico, they have a very special way
Does
to
not
celebrate.
It does not sound relaxing. No.
But it's a very special way, you know, to celebrate Father's Day. They run with their kids, right? Like a 21-kilometer run. It's kind of like a marathon. So
I'd be like, sorry, Dad. You got this on your own.
Or maybe you can just walk. I think that would be fine too. As long as you celebrate it together. That's the main point, right?
I doubt a lot of people do it. I'm a little bit skeptical that this is like a real big tradition.
Okay, but I'm sure some people do.
Okay. All right, let's move on to Thailand. How about that? Okay?
All right.
In Thailand, many people wear yellow clothing on Father's Day in honor of their late king, Rama IX, who is referred to as the father of the nation. I should let you know here, just in case you don't know, their late king. Late could also mean has already passed away. It doesn't mean the king was late, like not on time. Right, that means that he's already passed away. Thai children also give canna flowers to their fathers.
Oh, so fathers also receive flowers too. Just like mothers, right?
Yeah.
Carnations for Mother's Day.
I don't think ever in America would you give your dad flowers.
It's not a tradition, right?
It's just not traditional. No, not at all.
Okay, well, let's continue. Similarly, in France, red roses are given to living fathers on Father's Day, while white roses are placed on the graves of fathers who have passed away. Wow.
Interesting.
So in different countries, they have different cultures and different traditions.
So romantic.
So in some countries, they actually do give fathers flowers. White roses for the ones that have passed away, and red roses for the living fathers.
It is quite interesting how roses in particular have different meanings based on their different colors. And here, red roses represent, I guess, kind of like blood, that there's still blood going, and this is just my guess, of course.
That's right.
There's still blood flowing, and it's a red rose. And I really like roses, and that's in America usually like one of the biggest flowers that people give to each other, especially. but not usually the fathers. You wouldn't give your father a red rose. That's usually for a girlfriend or a wife or something like that. And the white roses usually, I think they mean something like friendship or something.
Like a different color, they have different meanings, right?
Yeah. So they've passed away, and maybe because they're like pale, when you pass away, you give a white rose. I don't know, but it's a very interesting tradition. Why don't we go ahead and go to Hanny before I make any other weird guesses?
刚刚说在墨西哥市，父亲与孩子们可以参加21公里路跑来展现亲情。Shane 老师对这件事抱持怀疑态度，这活动听起来就很累，他觉得没有那么多人会参加。老师用 skeptical 这个形容词 ，skeptical，skeptical 可以形容怀疑的、存疑的。那么课文接着提到，在泰国，许多人会在父亲节穿黄色衣服，纪念已故的拉玛9世国王，他被尊称为国父。那么泰国的孩子们也会赠送美人蕉花给爸爸。那在法国，人们会在父亲节这天送红玫瑰给健在的父亲，那么白玫瑰则是放在已逝父亲的坟前。好，那说到送花 ，Karen 老师想到人们会在母亲节送康乃馨 ，carnation 就是康乃馨。这边还有2个重点，第一个 refer to A as B 的用法 ，refer 它原本是指讨论提及 ，refer to A as B 表示将 A 称为 B， 被动用法会是 A be referred to as B。我们造2个例句。Kate refers to her dog as her son. Kate 把她的狗狗称为儿子。那么另一个例句是 New York City is often referred to as the Big Apple. 纽约市常被称为大苹果。那第2个重点是 while 的不同意思。那首先它可以表达而、然而，连接2个对比或相反的情况，像是 While Ben enjoys sci-fi movies, his girlfriend prefers romantic comedies. Ben 喜欢看科幻电影，而他女友比较喜欢浪漫喜剧片。第2个，我们可以用 while 表达在点点点时与什么同时，相当于 when。例如 The phone rang while she was brushing her teeth. 在她刷牙的时候，电话响了。好，那这话课文中。
Okay, so welcome back. No matter where or how it is celebrated, Father's Day is an occasion to show love and gratitude.
I think that's the most important thing. It
Yes.
doesn't matter how you celebrate it, as long as you make the father feel like they are loved and then you are grateful for everything they have done for you.
So when we say occasion here, we say it's an occasion to show love and gratitude. It means a special event or a particular time when something happens. So for example, Mia's wedding was a special occasion for her whole family. How about gratitude?
Okay, so gratitude, that is a noun. Gratitude means feeling thankful and appreciating the good things in your life or for the good things that people have done for you. And so, for example, it's important to show gratitude for your father on Father's Day.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, it's a reminder to care for the special people around us. So how will you celebrate your father this year?
Ooh.
Okay, so...
I'll definitely give him a call.
Okay, yeah, you have to remember.
I'll definitely give him a call on time this year.
Third Sunday of June.
Because, yeah, I visited him recently, and I feel like we got closer. And I feel like if I had missed Father's Day, it would be pretty weird this year. Okay, why don't we go ahead to Hanny, and we'll be right back.
All right.
课文最后提到，无论在哪里或是以什么方式庆祝，父亲节都是一个表达爱与感激的时刻。它提醒我们关心身边特别重要的人。好，单字 occasion 它表示时刻场合，尤其是指某事发生的时刻场合，也可以表达重大活动。Gratitude 这个名词则是指感激、感谢。Reminder 这个名词则表示提醒或是提醒物、提醒的人。那我们接下来课文中。
And now we're back, and we do have a what do you think question. So let me ask you, why do you think that celebrating Father's Day is important?
Well, I think Father's Day is important because, well, I mean, they're there since you are born, usually. You could have a stepfather who's like a father's figure. A father does not necessarily need to be a biological father.
That's right.
But it's important because they spend a lot of time raising you and turning you into a wonderful man or wonderful woman. And it's not an easy job, Kids can be really difficult to deal with. So.
And you need a lot of patience too, especially dealing with your own kid. And then you have to show your love and be patient. And that's a very, very difficult thing to do, coming from a mother that I am right now. But, I really do appreciate everything that my father has done for me. And a lot of things that he has taught me too. He taught me how to be brave and how to have courage, how to love. I think that's a really important thing. And that's something that I will definitely take with me for, the rest of my life.
You actually have your father right here?
I do actually.
In a heart? That is so special.
Yeah.
The ashes are in there.
Because my father actually passed away a few years ago. But just to remember him, I have his ashes actually in my necklace. So whenever I feel very scared or I'm really worried about something, I will hold on to my necklace and I would talk to him. And then he still, makes me feel more at ease and then he can help me relax. So
I just have to tell you, I think that's super special. Okay, let's review the article again and we'll see you next time.
All right, see you next time. Bye-bye.
In addition to falling on different dates, the ways Father's Day is celebrated vary across countries. In Germany, men celebrate by spending time outdoors. They usually go on hikes and have picnics with friends. In Mexico City, fathers and their children can take part in a 21-kilometer run to show their bonds. Mexicans also give thanks to any father-like figures, such as uncles or even teachers. In Thailand, many people wear yellow clothing on Father's Day in honor of their late king, Rama IX, who is referred to as the father of the nation. Thai children also give canna flowers to their fathers. Similarly, in France, red roses are given to living fathers on Father's Day, while white roses are placed on the graves of fathers who have passed away. No matter where or how it is celebrated, Father's Day is an occasion to show love and gratitude. It's a reminder to care for the special people around us. So, how will you celebrate your father this year?
最后，我们来复习今天课文里的单字文法。单字的部分有 vary 是动词，表示使呈现差异，使不同。outdoors 是副词，表示在户外。kilometer 或是念作 kilometer， 它是表达公里。Figure 这个名词则表示人物、人影或身材。Occasion 是名词，它是表达某事发生的时刻、场合或是重大活动。那文法的部分我们学到，第一个 in addition to 加名词或动名词，表示除了什么什么以外还有什么。第二个学到 refer to A as B， 表示将 A 称为 B， 被动用法是 A be referred to as B。第三个学到 while 的不同意思，它可以表达而、然而，来连接两个对比或相反的情况。那它也可以表达在点点点的时候与什么同时，就相当于 when。好，那么以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Mining is the process of getting coal or other minerals from a mine. And gold was one of the most valuable minerals found in Taiwan. Today, we are going to take a look at a museum where you can find out more about this part of Taiwan's history. Let's visit the Gold Museum. In the 17th century, people began mining in Taiwan. They mined for many things, but the most valuable one was gold. The largest amount of gold was high in the mountains in the north. During the Japanese occupation, a mine was set up there. They dug many tunnels and built many buildings. Today, many still stand, and the whole area is a museum. At the Gold Museum, visitors can learn about mining life. They can see where miners lived and worked. They can also learn more about the unique environment in the area. The museum has fun activities too. People can pan for real gold. They can keep what they find. Then they can touch a 220-kilogram bar of gold. It is one of the most popular things in the museum. Wow, I sure wish I could take that 220-kilogram bar of gold home with me. I would never have to worry about money again. But since that's not going to happen in real life, I should just visit the Gold Museum in the meantime and admire it from there. It doesn't hurt to dream, does it?